it's 3/4 vote of the Senate and of the House. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
And you are also of the view, Justice Escuna, that there's no prior act for Congress, or there's no need for prior act for Congress to call for a constituent assembly in order to propose amendment to the Constitution. The moment Congress, meaning the House and the Senate, in its initiatory stage, even in the committee level, propose amendment to the Constitution, they are already exercising their constituent power. Is that your view, Justice Escuna?
That is the view of Father Bernas, Mr. Chairman. I am of the view that in order to exercise powers, constituent powers, under Article 17, as distinguished from legislative powers under Article 6, there has to be some action on the part of Congress to show that they're acting now no longer as a legislative body but as a constituent assembly. And that can be done by a joint resolution perhaps, but there should be some signal so that the people will know that they are not passing ordinary laws but they are proposing amendments or revisions to the Constitution.
And isn't it true, Justice Escuna, that the Constitution has given Congress the power to determine its own rules, including the rules on how Congress may propose amendments or revision to the Constitution under Article 6?
That is not very clear, Mr. Chairman, because the power to adopt rules is found in Article 6, and Article 6 refers to Congress acting as a legislative body, making ordinary laws. Therefore, whether or not it can adopt rules on how it will propose amendments to the Constitution, perhaps it can, but it's not tested. It will be tested in the Supreme Court when the time comes.
Is it also your view, Justice Escuna, that the Constitution made Congress both as an ordinary legislative body under Article 6 of the 1987 Constitution and a constituent assembly under Article 17 of the Constitution?
Yes, Mr. Chairman, the Congress has a dual character under our Constitution. It can act as an ordinary legislative body under Article 6 or as a constituent assembly properly constituted under Article 17.
Can you expound, Justice Escuna, when you state properly constituted?
There has to be some signal, some sign that Congress is no longer acting as an ordinary legislative body, but exercising constituent powers. And that can be done, it's up to them. They can adopt a joint resolution to that effect or pass a law providing for the procedure by which it may exercise constituent powers.
Thank you, Justice Escuna.
Thank you.
There are no other Congressman, the senior deputy majority leader would like to ask some question. Justice Escuna.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'd like to ask the good justice about when we have a constituent assembly, does it have to be Congress in joint session assembled, or may we discuss these matters as independent bodies or separate bodies? What is your view on this matter, Justice Escuna?
Thank you, Honorable Congressman. I personally believe that when Congress acts as a constituent body to consider proposed amendments or revisions to the Constitution, the Senate and the House, as the members of Congress, should sit jointly. Why? Because in most cases in the Constitution, when Congress is deliberating on very important matters, not as a constituent assembly, but as a legislative body. But for instance, martial law, they are us to act joint session, and in joint session they can hear each other, deliberate on a specific matter, and share each other's views and wisdom. But that is the preferred view, but it's not required by the Constitution. As long as it is Congress deliberating, they can do it separately, as long as the voting is not joint, because I think the Constitution is very clear that it should be 3/4 of all the members, and members means Senate and House.
Thank you.
May I be recognized?
May I have a follow-up question, Mr. Chair?
You may proceed, Deputy Majority Leader Boy, and then you will to be followed by Vice Chair Moy.
Thank you. So.